as you probably know, the new update of the Indian Subway Driving City game has finally arrived. In this new update, we get to see construction sites, the Nissan GT-RR car, and many other things. In the RGS tool, we get to see even more, and what all of that is there, so in today's video, we're going to cover that. And we'll see how I got more than 9 buildings of my choice spawned here. And how I can now create my own location using any house of my choice, if I want, and more than 9 different types of houses. And how did I spawn all this? And how can you also spawn in this new update in today's video? So, that's all we're going to see. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe quickly, because this is where you'll be the first to see updates and information related to this game. And having said that, let's start today's video. Okay, so as you probably know, we finally get to see the Nissan GT-R car in this update. And let me use this to show you one more thing. Yes, I'm talking about the construction site, which we can see right next to our ramp area. And you can see it here. I've reached here. And this location really looks amazing. If you haven't updated the game yet, I highly recommend you do so. And after exploring this location, please let me know in the comments section how you liked this update. But anyway, let me tell you about some more new features of the new RGS tool in this update. For example, did you know that with this RGS tool, you can now create your own location, with buildings, houses, and everything else, just as you'd like. But how is all this possible? Do you know? Obviously not. So, let's explore all these new updates while watching this video and find out how to use it. For this, I'm here. First, let me tell you how you can spawn a total of 10 different types of houses, in any location of your choice. To do this, simply type in house, not house, but just its age. Here, we'll see a total of 10 different types of buildings. So to spawn any of those buildings, simply type H in any number from 10 to whatever number building you want to spawn in front of you. So, I'll show you all 10 spawned houses here. So, simply, I typed H1 here, and as soon as I pressed the tick, a new house was spawned in front of me. And in this way, I can spawn here, by dialing H2, a completely new house, and by dialing H3, the third house in the game, and by dialing H4, the fourth house. And in this way, by dialing H5, H6, H7, H8, H9, and H10, my new house was spawned in front of me. And in this way, in the course of conversation, I've spawned all 10 houses here, and you can see how many of the 10 are actually visible here. But with this, you might be wondering how we can change the location of these houses to our liking. As you may have noticed, I've randomly spawned the houses in the wrong order, anywhere from front, back, left, right, or left. And if you make such a mistake, how can you fix it? Simply type mode on here. As soon as you turn it on, the modification mode will automatically activate. Now, you simply need to go to any building or object you just spawned using the RGS tool. Once you get near it and tap on the object on the screen, you'll see that you can grab it and move it. If you want, you can use the joystick to move it anywhere, forward, back, left, right, or right. So, this will be a great help to you. If you're a content creator or just want to play a normal game, you can modify your game's locations to your liking. But to create your own custom location, you won't just need houses. You'll need other elements as well. Whether we're talking about buildings, trees, or other random objects, we'll see how to spawn them later in the video. But before that, let me show you how to spawn different types of large buildings, just like houses. The process is exactly the same. You simply type B for building here. And there are 10 types of buildings available in the game. So, any random number from those 10 is whatever number you want to spawn. First, let me show you how to spawn all 10 buildings. As you can see here, as soon as I dialed B1, our first building appeared. And by dialing B2 in this way, a new building was spawned. And without boring you too much, let me also spawn buildings B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, and B9 here. And here, you can see, this is building B10. But anyway, that makes a total of 10 different types of buildings. Now, let me tell you about the 10 different types of objects you can spawn here. For example, it could be a signboard or some objects placed on the side of the road. To spawn them, simply dial P1, P2, P3, and so on up to 10. And I've already dialed up to P5 here. And now I'll dial P6, P7, P8, P9, and P10. And wait, I can't remember what was on P4. Okay, so, there's some kind of structure here. It looks like a gate to me, but it's at such an angle that it's lying on the ground. So what's its purpose? I don't understand. If any of you know, please let me know in the comments. But along with that, you can see here. We can see signboards and other things here. You can use them to create your own custom location. But for that, you'll need trees. And how can you get a total of 6 different types of trees to spawn? Let me tell you that too. So, as you might have already figured out, we don't need to write the entire spelling. Simply write the first letter, like the T for tree. And if I type T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, or even just T6, then you can see a total of 6 types of trees. And along with this, we also get to see a total of 5 types of containers in this game. To spawn them, you simply type C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. And in the same way, you can get a total of 5 types of containers spawned here. But for example, if you want to build a wall in the middle of a location, do you know what you need to do? Well, instead of asking a question, I'd prefer to give the answer directly, which is quite easy. We simply need to build a wall in the middle. And to create a wall, what do we need to do? We need to type W1 here, which will bring up a wall. Then, dial W2, and another wall will appear. We have a total of 2 different types of walls. And if you want to spawn a new ramp here, so you can jump over it, you simply type ramp arc, and simply 1. There's only one ramp here, so another ramp will spawn. That's it. There are so many things. You can spawn them here within the game. And if you want to save all these things, you simply need to type SD and HD. All your data will be saved. For example, if the game cuts out, like I backtracked, and I go back to the same location, you'll see that everything remains as it was. And the best part is that if you put in a lot of effort and create a location, that location will remain the same. You can also save it. Finally, let me tell you about a bonus RGS tool. Helicopters, which we can see just like jets. That is, just like when we typed jet in the RGS tool, we would see jets in the sky. Similarly, now if we type helicopter in the RGS tool, there's no need to type it completely. Simply type heli here, and we'll see helicopters in the sky. And that's it. If you've watched this video up to here, that's it. You must have liked this video or this update. So, if you haven't updated this game yet, I highly recommend that you quickly update Indian Bike Driving 3D from the Play Store. And if you've watched this video up to here, that means you must have enjoyed it very much. So, to see more videos like this, like, subscribe, share, or do whatever you want. And now, see you in the next video.